Yo, what up, man? It's the one and only Smooth Vega, and as you can see, by all means, we are pushing forward with more content for you. Please subscribe and donate to keep the platform moving. Even $1 can help us keep producing more content. NothingBeatsExperience.com. Make sure to donate. The link is in the description. It's also pinned to the top of the comments. I hope you enjoy the show. You already know Nothing Beats Experience. Let's go. Come on. So we're back, the Nothing Beats Experience Quarantine Edition. We are here with none other than the one, the only, Ron Killings, a.k.a. R-Truth. How are you doing, man? How are you holding up right now?
Bro, fabulous, man. Hanging in there like everybody else got to. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you know,
this brings everybody down to humbleness, man, right?
Absolutely, man. Well, you know, we were supposed to actually have you in studio on the 23rd. You guys were supposed to be in town. Obviously, all this happened, but we still wanted to treat the fans. We still wanted to give people some entertainment. We wanted to still interview you, and here we are, man. So just kind of wanted to chat with you, ask you a few questions, and just kind of see what you've been up to.
Man, still making it happen, dog. Dropped my single, Set It Off. That did tremendous, man. Did real good numbers. Still trying to get it up to trying to get 2 million on that. But we're already in preparation for dropping the second one right now. We got the next one coming out. Hit 'em up. Just been, man, doing that, staying active. Of course, now getting family time in, being able to do that. Can you see those text messages coming up enough?
No, I don't see anything. All I see is you, man.
Okay, boom. Yeah, man. Staying busy, being able to hang out with the family a little bit. And when I'm not hanging with the family, man, I'm upstairs in the studio. I'm on the phone with my manager, my producer, man. We still trying to have a business. Still trying to deliver, give people entertainment, something to see, hear, feel. You know what I'm saying? Just staying at it, staying on the grind, man. Ain't nothing changed with me.
Man, you know what? And I heard the new single. I love the new single. And you know what's so crazy about it, man? It's so, I want to say I saw it on World Star. I think I was on the World Star channel. I saw the music, man. It was banging. Let me ask you a few questions about the music real quick. I just recently saw your documentary on the WWE Network, and it was awesome, man. You know, you really went in depth about your journey and how you really were on the grind as an indie artist early on. In the 90s, you got an opportunity to open up for Tupac. You met Eazy-E, you met several people. Who are some of the artists that actually influenced you to get into music? Like, who's your top 5 artists that really got you in the game?
Hey, what's up, dog? Hey.
Yeah.
What's up, man? Ron Killings, R-Truth here, man.
Yeah. What's up, brother?
Nice to meet you, man.
Nice to meet you. So who would you say are some artists that influenced you to get started?
I'm messing with you, dog.
Oh, man. I was like, yo, don't do that to me. Oh, shit. I was like, Truth, don't do that to me, man. I didn't know if that was yo, that's a, no, I was like, yo, that was the real.
Bro, hey, you like my dog concussed, man.
I was like, that was some real CTE shit going on right there. Oh my gosh.
Oh man, I had to hit you with that one, dog. I had to hit you with it. It make your brain stop a little bit because you're like, wait a minute, we already introduced ourselves to each other. He went back to it. You kept your composure, though, dog.
I've been doing this a while, man. You know what I mean?
Hey, man, bro, man, I got a long list of artists that influenced me, man, coming in the game. I've been doing this, man, for umpteen years. When I started, man, it was like me buying my first Kumo D, my first Melly Mel, Grandmaster Flash, Will Smith with the when LL came out with the big radio, man, and I was writing raps back then. Big Daddy Kane, KRS-One, Das Effect, like man, I can go on and on with that. And then you graduated up to the Nas era, to the Jay-Z, Tupac, of course, Biggie era, man, and all coasts, man, like from north to east, west coast, bro. It's just like so many artists, man. Like Master P, big time influenced me, man. These guys like was the one that went and got it on their own. You know what I'm saying? Like outside the corporate level, they went and grind and got it on their own, man. Like Jermaine Dupri, man. And you come up to like now where you got like Meek Mill, one of the hardest brothers. Like I love some Meek Mill. Badass Boosie, man, Lil Boosie. Future. Yo Gotti.
Okay, I see where you're going.
Jadakiss.
It's just
yeah,
like,
man. Like
it's like a variety of music right there, you know?
Man, it's a variety, dog. Cause like music, man, and it, surprisingly, dog. I got like 30 songs, man. I got 30 songs that I'm gonna release. I'm gonna try to release a song every 4 to 6 weeks. I got a country song on there, dog. To me, yeah, bro. To me, man, music is you can't put no color, no creed, no nothing on music, man. It's people feel that. That's real. That's life. You know what I'm saying? People get emotional attachment from music, man. So it's like with me, there's no genre of music that I don't like or don't listen to or want to accept. You know what I'm saying?
So whenever you're in the gym and you're not listening to your own music, who is the artist right now that is pumping you up to get going?
Man, I haven't. Okay, I keep it on like my Future radio because I get some Meek Mill, I get some Future, I get some Roddy Ricch, I get some Uzi Vert, I get some Kevin Gates. Love some Kevin Gates, some Lil Wayne.
You know,
and all that just gets me going.
Like you really,
what now?
I said you really know your shit.
Bro, man, I listen to it, man. Like, and a lot of the young guys that's like bringing it, man, with a whole different style. It's all about adapting to music and feeling what somebody's offering. Everybody's not gonna like my music, but for the ones that do, they're gonna feel and relate to it. And that's how I judge and look at, well, not judge, but that's how I accept all other artists' music, regardless of age, color, creed, religion, whatever. Music is music. And you can't don't put no brand, no fingertip on music, man. Let it be what it is.
Well, you know what, man? I'm a lifelong pro wrestling fan, and music has really gotten me. It's brought me close to a lot of people. It actually brought me close to MVP, who's now a WWE producer. MVP,
yeah,
met him through Immortal Technique, and we later on established our own relationship. I actually introduced him to Rakim, the God MC. So because of that, lifetime, I get hooked up at all the WWE events. He's hooked me up with everybody. I was supposed to see him a few weeks ago, and so you know how it goes. But man, it's
about Rakim from Eric B. and Rakim.
Yeah, Rakim, the God MC, Rakim.
Oh snap, dog! Shit, that's hard right there.
Yeah, ask him, man. Ask him about it. He'll tell you.
Add him on that lip. Add him on that list, man.
For sure. But you know what? Before we get off the subject of your favorite artist,
master plan ain't nothing but sweat inside my hands.
So before we get off the subject of rappers that you listen to, that inspire you, that influenced you, out of all the artists that we named, out of all the rap artists that you've enjoyed, who would make the best pro wrestler out of them?
Pro wrestler out of them?
If you could do a tag team match, you and a rapper, who would it be?
Damn, man.
Good one.
That was good. That was good right there. Man, I'm gonna go with some Meek Mill, dog.
Oh, I would go with LL Cool J. I think LL Cool J would want.
You know what? You're right about that. I would have Meek Mill the tag, cause me and Meek do some like high flying stuff. LL would be the surprise, the manager that come out and just like destroy everybody.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely, man. So Set It Off, that's your latest single. Are you working on a specific like full length project? Or are you just gonna do singles?
I'm just gonna do singles for now, man. I got like 30 songs, and I know every rapper supposed to feel like his music, his art is bad, is hot, but I legit got some quality. Man, the music that I'm dropping now is like, we have this motto, like right now people see me. They see what Set It Off, they see. Now when I drop this second one, they're gonna believe. Because the second one is hotter than Set It Off. And once I drop my third single, everybody's gonna commit. I'm gonna pretty much be your favorite wrestler. Gonna be your favorite rapper. I'm gonna pretty much like make a whole new wave, a whole new trend of music, man. The sound of it.
Well, you talk about wrestling. Let's talk about some of the guys in the locker room. There's a couple guys that are getting it in right now. Leo Rush just put out a project. I don't know if you've heard Leo Rush's project. It's actually pretty damn good.
I haven't heard it yet. Is it good?
It's actually really good, man. I fuck with it. It's different, but it's vibey, man. He's actually pretty dope. You got the kid over there at NXT that's doing the commentating, Josiah Williams. He's putting out music as well.
Okay.
And then obviously John Cena put out a rap album once upon a time. Is there anybody that today The Miz and John Morrison put out a rap video on the WWE channel. Did you know that? They put out I didn't
know that.
So today on the YouTube channel, on the WWE YouTube channel, The Miz and Morrison released a rap music video. You should check it out. It's fucking hilarious.
Okay, I bet it's comedy, right? Like, okay.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, right? But, I say
Yeah. Don't shout out to them. I'm definitely going to go check it out, man. I love both of them dudes, dog.
Is there anybody in the locker room that we don't know that has bars, man? That's what I want to ask you. Is there someone just sitting there? I mean, the Usos, man. The Usos be...
Bro, the Usos are raw. They're like my favorite people, man. My favorite dudes, man. Other than Roman. Like, they're funny, man. They're funny. They quick-witted. They're smart, street smart, book smart. They're like definitely, man, up-and-coming stars, dog. Them dudes got some flow for you.
Yeah. I heard the little rap battle that they did against the New Day, man. It was pretty nice. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. Like I travel with them, man. Like me and Josh used to travel a lot, man. Like, and sometimes when we get to where we're going, man, we all just hang out a little bit after we eat, just hang out, play games or whatever, man. But it's like, and we can just like these little cypher, man, freestyling, Samoa Joe, dog, and we just like, you be surprised, man. The Usos got some bars for you, dog.
Oh, I gotta hear that. Samoa Joe. I could imagine he got bars, Oh
yeah. Joe, here's some bars for you.
You gotta get him on the track. That's what you need to do. You need to get him on the track. You know what I'm saying?
Actually, man, the Usos been talking about doing one, but they want to do one with it. But it's like they want to do it. Josh said he wanted to do it just to see what he sounds like. It's like I do this for real, dog. Yeah. It's like this is what got me involved with wrestling. You know what I'm saying? So it's like. I do it because this is what makes me happy. I'm a lot of people say they live in the dream. I'm living the dream. I'm able to like really put out good quality projects right now, where people can see what inspired me to become a wrestler to like combine my music, my art form to wrestling and to my character, which my character is really me in a big way. But it's just like I'm able to release and drop that now. So it's like I just can't wait for the next one to come out, dog. I can't wait for the next single to be released.
Well, you know what? Let's segue that into your documentary. So I saw the documentary, and to your point, a lot of people don't know that you actually started as a rap artist. You were an independent rap artist. You were doing your thing. You were grinding. You were doing shows, putting in the footwork. Really, putting in that blood, sweat, tears that you.
Yes, dog. Yes.
And what ended up happening is. You ended up getting incarcerated, and if I'm not mistaken, when you got incarcerated, you actually met somebody that opened the door for you to get into pro wrestling. But part of what attracted him to you was the fact that you were so appealing in terms of being the rap artist and being the hip hop artist, because that had never really been done prior in terms of whenever you were discovered and whenever you broke into the business. So. I don't think a lot of people know that it's the origin of you being a pro wrestler and getting into the WWE at the time WWF was because you were a hip hop artist.
No, man. A lot of people don't know that. A lot of people really think that it's a gimmick that WWE put that together. No, I was on the road, man. Like you see those pictures with me and Tupac and Easy and. Trex, I just found a bunch of pictures, man. My wife had put up, if she was here, I'd get her to get up to me with like Kid and Play and Sinbad and MC Ren. Like I was doing this like hard back then, like grinding. I was a show opener for acts that came through Charlotte. Tracy Spencer, Chubb, Rock, Kwame. Like I was doing it grinding. And when, living and doing the street thing, I was selling drugs, man, to try to like pay for studio time, to pay for our outfits, pay for our way to get to where we're going to. I was pretty much handling all of that. but then like getting locked up and not being able to do that and maturing. You know, I had to mature through all those adversities, man. You know what I'm saying? And while maturing, I'm separating myself from people. And I think once you start doing that, you start surrounding yourself around the right people, the right places in the time of adversity. Because I was incarcerated, dog. I mean, to meet somebody incarcerated, because there's a lot of jailhouse lawyers and there's a lot of people in jail that'll tell you what you should be doing, and they still in there too. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, to meet somebody in jail that saw something in you and believed in you, dog. You know what I'm saying? You're considered a criminal behind the bars. You know what I'm saying? But me being me, doing my regular, normal stuff, man, I used to entertain inmates who, like my boys there. So Crockett was watching me back then. And true story, man, me and the CEO, there was two CEOs, Williams and Carr. And we came up with an idea. My sister had sent me all the pictures, man, I had with celebrities. Like, think about it. I'm fresh out of high school. I got pictures with Tupac, Easy, and MC Ren and all these people. I was like a celebrity in jail, you know what I'm saying? So I made a plan up. They felt like I was just in the wrong place, wrong time. I had a good heart. So they were going to find somebody to invest in me. I would do my music, become a big rap star. They would then stop working for the correction facilities and be my security. Well, they searched maybe 2 or 3 people. They would check out their criminal record. They ran to Jack Crockett. And they talked to Crockett, told him about me, and Crockett told him that he wanted to talk to me. This is real, dog. So they ended up talking to Crockett. Crockett talked to me. I think he had maybe 3 months left. So me and him spoke about, he would come in late in the afternoons, man. He would leave. He had a sweet deal. But me and him spoke maybe 5 or 6 times. And he told me he wanted to give me a job when I got out, to give him a call. He gave me his phone number. And I thought he wanted me to cut some grass or some shit like that. But seriously, I thought he wanted me to cut his grass, dog. So anyway, man, I got out. And this is where the realness in me still is at, because I can relate to black male being 21, 22 years old, 23 years old, getting out of jail, man, and you don't know what you want to do with your life. But you damn sure don't want to do that no more. Yeah. I done had a kid at that time. I had to really okay, dude, what you gonna do? You don't have no more scholarships now. You don't want to do no football. The music stuff's not working out. You got a kid. What you gonna do now? I called Crockett. I called Jack Crockett and said, hey, man, I don't know what to do with my life, but I want to do something. And I look at it like I was a willing vessel. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And Jack Crockett came and picked me up, took me out to eat to Bennigan's, and that's the first time he introduced professional wrestling to me.
And the rest is history.
Well, how about I actually turned him down, dog, the first time?
Oh, wow.
I turned him down the first time, man. And I think maybe for another year, I turned him down and back and forth to jail, back and forth to where he actually came and picked me up the second time around. He told me this wouldn't cost me nothing but time and dedication. He said, nobody's going to invest or give you hard-earned money. He said, if you do what I'm going to give you, you won't have to ask nobody else to invest in you. He took me to, I think, maybe 2 or 3 WCW shows back then. Yeah. And Ric Flair was coming. I won't forget this, man. Ric Flair, they hit his music. Dun, dun, dun. And dog, that was my first time going to being a live show. And I saw the people, man. I saw the energy. I felt it. And Jack Crockett pointed. He said, see, that could be you right there. You could be coming down the ramp right there. You could be dancing like you be dancing in jail. You could be dancing. And then you fight, you mix it. That hadn't been done before. You would be something new. You would be something different. And it's entertaining. And, man, I was bit by the bug since then, man. He took me, man, and had things made to where I could train for free. I had people, he was like my ram in the bush. Just because I was associated with Jack Crockett, people wanted to show me everything, man. I learned everything from headlock to wrist locks to arm drags to I was being taught by the best. And when I met Manny Fernandez, the Raging Bull, bro, the rest was history there. I think I did independence for maybe 3 years. On my 4th year, on my 3rd year, I was in NWA Wildside. And a guy named Rick Michaels, him and his dad told me, he said, man, you can go to WWF back then. You can go to WWE. And, dog, I had to be doing something other than on the streets, doing street shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I was bit by the bug. And dog, I was making, by that time I done graduated from making $5 to $10, $25 to like making $100. You know what I'm saying? And that's the independence, man. And I was happy, dog, because I was doing something different. I didn't know I was given a different path and didn't forget about my music because I always still had me a studio, whatever house I lived in or apartment I lived in or wherever I laid my head. I always had me a studio, you know what I'm saying? At my mom's crib. And man, Rick Michaels and his dad said, hey man, you should send a tape in. I said, for what? Like, you can get on TV, man. You can become a big star. I'm like, I'm happy where I'm at. He said, if we give you a tape, would you send it in? I said, yeah, I'll send it in. Bro, I promise you, they made me a tape the week after. I sent it in. And I got a call from WWE, man, within 2 weeks. And Vince flew me up to the week after.
That's crazy, man. And you know what? You talk about integrating the music into the character because it had never been done up to that point. And I had saw the documentary. You talk about how it's crazy that you're still living the dream because when you go out and you walk to the ring, even now, you're rapping your music and there's an arena of people rapping your music and people don't realize like the grind of being an indie artist is very difficult. And you talk about the grind of being an indie wrestler, which I imagine is equally as hard, if not harder in some cases, but to kind of get that battle for legitimacy and get people to take you serious as an artist, especially in the time you were coming up in, because back then social media wasn't prevalent. It wasn't
at all. No, dog, with no social media like that. No. There was MySpace, the most popping thing.
And that might have been prior. I think when you're talking about Tupac and all that, because Tupac wasn't around whenever MySpace was around. So
that's like AOL, ain't it? You got mail.
Yeah, the internet wasn't even really a thing yet, you know. So for you to come out of that and for you to kind of find a legal hustle with pro wrestling, I think that's where everything got set up. And here's a true story. I actually met you a few years ago at a Tech Nine concert in Dallas, and you opened up for Tech Nine. And so people don't realize you're still actively doing spot dates when you can.
Yes, man. Anytime my management, man, and my producer, Jay Trax, man, we just been lining stuff up, man. We had a lot of stuff lined up. I think we had like 4 or 5 shows, man, dates to where I was going to start. Like I got enough music now that I can go do however long minute set I need to do. And we got a lot of stuff, man. And once this whole thing clear over, man, I'm ready to get there and start doing some stuff.
Well, you know, you talk about all this that's been going on. Obviously, it's affected work. It's affected the world. You know, nobody's moving. You know, we were supposed to have you in studio, and we were really looking forward to having you in studio because we had to set up a lot of other things as well for you.
Bro, I could have came in there with this joke right here.
You flexing on us right now, man. I just saw the video. You know what? It's funny that you say that because I wasn't even going to go there yet, but I'm glad you brought that up. You know what? I saw a story your management actually sent me last year, and I want to say somewhere in the middle of last year, there was an article that was published through Forbes that you were the most viewed YouTube pro wrestler on the WWE channel. And I just want to say how rare that is for you to be this deep into your career to see that type of success. You have become a national treasure, my brother. I don't know if you know this, but you are so goddamn entertaining. It's not even. You did that video where you just won that title, where you called him Randy Moss. Oh my gosh, I lost it. Like. I mean, where did that come from? Because I get the hip hop stuff, but your comedic timing and the fact that you've been able to be so goddamn hilarious. Like, how did that come about? You know,
man, just me being me, man, and being around some of the wittiest people, man. Some of the I think everybody has their funny points or funny moments or that. Humor in them. Is just a matter of letting your hair down, and mine's always down. You know what I'm saying? It's up in the bud now, but like, the Randy Moss thing, man. One of my writers, man, Chris. I said, what can I call him other than Randy Moss? I want something else, and he started laughing. He said, I don't know if you want to do it. I said, what? He said, call him Randy Moss, and I bust out laughing. And usually, if somebody says something, and I laugh, I'm going to do it.
Oh man, yeah. I mean, You know, and I feel the title, obviously, you know, that's your title, man. It was so made for you. And you had all these videos circulating last year and everything was just doing millions of views. And I'm just like, yo, how does that feel? Like, how does that feel to be this deep into your career to see that type of success in the modern landscape, right? Because this is a new landscape that's going on with going viral. I see your TikTok, you're doing hundreds of thousands of views on your TikTok, Instagram, hundreds of thousands of views on your Instagram. You do your YouTube, millions of views. It's like across the board. It's just boom, boom, boom. You're clicking on all cylinders, man. Not everybody has that gift.
Man, I'm blessed. I'm blessed, and I have a good family that puts up with me, for one. Patient wife and patient kids. And I get love, man, from my fans out there. I get love from actually the universe, globally. I get so much appreciation from fans, man. Like, I'm a very appreciative person, and I recognize that. And I think people can relate to me. A lot of people can relate to every emotion I deliver. They can relate to it. Happy, sad, glad, mad, whatever, they can relate to it. I'm humble. This 24/7 title, man, it just allowed me to like be me. It allows me to, you know, we can connect. Man, I interviewed the cast of Dolomite, and Wesley Snipes was one. I had done talked Wesley Snipes into it, man. I was like, dude, you could become the first actor to become the 24/7, 48/7, 7-Eleven, I-95 South European television champion. And dog, Wesley was really considering that. And he was like, for a long time, like, and me and Michael Keegan Kay was already talking, and Wesley was saying, like, man, I'm thinking about going to that show tonight at the Staples Center and getting that title from you. And Post Malone, right? There's a lot of guys that's like really thinking about that. And we can join that audience with our audience. We can join this audience. This 24/7 title, man, can go places, man. Like, look what Fox did with it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. What happened? The first sports announcer to do it, man. So it's like, it's an unlimited amount of like exposure and combining that this title can do, man, right here. Yeah. But it has to be entertaining.
Well, you know, I'll give you that. You know, you talk about the hip hop stuff, right? You talk about how Post Malone and all the potential to cross over. I don't know if people realize how big the WWE, how big professional wrestling is to the hip hop community. Like, people love the shit out of pro wrestling. Wale has Wale Mania. You have the guys from Griselda. They go front row to all the big shows. Conway.
Right.
I mean, like, just how I met MVP. I met MVP through some guys within the hip hop game. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, it's just so, I don't know if people realize how big that is. And so it's just crazy that you mentioned that, you know?
Man, they pockets from the same pair of pants.
So real quick, you talk about that. Were you actually a pro wrestling fan prior to you getting into the game? Was this something that you ever really watched?
I remember watching it, man. I remember, but not being a huge fan of it. I just remember watching it and seeing it, you know what I'm saying? And dressing like the Road Warriors and all that, man. I remember doing that, but it's like, I taste the blood of it, man, and it just became, I love it. And once I love it, I consume it.
For sure. You know what? I want to ask you a question off the record. This has nothing to do with anything that we've been talking about, but I had to ask you this. What is your favorite type of food?
Fish.
Do you like Mexican food?
Yes.
So you know what, man? I'm Mexican. So whenever you were coming in town, I had reached out to my good friends at Fresco. By the way, I got their cup right here. I just saw it.
Okay.
My good friends at Fresco right here. They're an independent business that, you know, by the way, people support their independent businesses, especially right now. My good friends at Fresco, we were going to hook you up with a plate full of tacos, man. So whenever you do come back to Texas, whenever you guys are routing, we're going to make that happen. I just had to put that out there in the universe.
Oh, gracias, man. Yes. Big time.
So anyways, going back to what we were talking about, WrestleMania is coming up this weekend. It's 2 nights, the first time in history. I know that you're not the decision maker in all of this, But what are your thoughts going into the fact that they're still going to go through with this, considering everything that's going on? Do you feel that that it should happen, but for lack of better words? Because I'm a fan of the fact that programming is still on, and because we still want to be entertained because all of us are at home.
Right.
How do you feel, being someone that's actually employed to the company?
It's work for me.
Yeah.
It's work, man. We've been doing this since WWE has been in existence, man. We work when others don't, can't, or won't. We worked in snow blizzards. We worked in storms. We worked, man, when people can't. We entertain when people can't, and that's part of why we do what we do. Yeah, my daughter. I have man, and I commend my colleagues, man, for like getting out there and being able to do that. That's why we are who we are, man. Because it takes a special skills mindset to be able to go out there and do that and live that, become that, to where your viewers, your audience can feel that and consume that. Because everybody got so much going on their mind. There's so much going on in the world that's just unbelievable. But wrestling, you do know.
For sure, and last year at WrestleMania, Kofi Kingston had the Kofi Mania going on. We
always doing something, dog. He always doing something crazy.
Oh, he's a special guy, man. He's a super.
Love it, man. Love me some Kofi.
We love Kofi, but we love Truth. We need to know when Truth Mania is going down because we're going to start hashtagging the shit out of Truth Mania. we need to get the strap on you, baby. You got to get that brass ring. You know what I mean? Like, it's time,
You know what, man? I will be so honored too, man. But I feel like I got a title that no one ever will be able to have. Like he was giving me my props, man. Like he was just running down the list of things, of accomplishments, and so much gratitude, man. Like, I've accomplished and done so many things. I've set so many records. I've set so many bars. I've delivered. I'm a global superstar. I'm one of the most recognized. I'm one of the most known, the most entertaining. The numbers I've done with a title that didn't even exist, like, I got the universe on lock, man. And that, to me, that's bigger than any title that I could put around my waist.
And you're doing what you love, man. I think that's the most important part of it, because not only are you having success within the pro wrestling world, but for the pro wrestling fans that might be tuned in, you guys need to realize, like, my man put out a music video. Like you said, it has almost 2 million YouTube views. That's not an easy thing to do. I mean, yeah, you would assume because you're a quote-unquote superstar or celebrity that it's an easy thing to do, but we're doing this on the music front as well. And that's so impressive, man. So I gotta give you props and gotta tell you congratulations on that, because that's big to be able to have success here and here,
Yeah, man, that was one of the things. I remember my manager, my producer, they're the same persons. My wife says I'm so many peoples, but he was like, man, when we get this music, we find this right sound, this right style, we have to have people's ears to where, like, it's not the typical athlete, celebrity jumping into the music. You know what I'm saying? Like we addressed this at the beginning. I'm not new to this. I'm true to this. I've been doing music way before I started doing wrestling. Yeah. So I'm just returning back to what now I can deliver that's quality and perfect it now. So he said, once we can get past that with the sound of our music and where people can accept it, like, and forget that you're a wrestler, but like, this is just some dope ass music. Yeah. Boom. Yes.
What was your rap name when you first started? K-Quick? K-Quick.
No, man, old whack ass name, man. I had K Crush for the longest, man. K Crush.
That was your rap name?
Yeah, man, K Crush. Hey, but I spelled it K-Krush.
So when you talk about the rapper athlete, the first person that comes to mind is Shaquille O'Neal, because Shaquille O'Neal is the reason I started watching basketball. I don't give a fuck what anybody says, man. Shaq got bars, man. Shaq can go, bro. So I don't know, man.
Shaq music wasn't bad, man.
Yeah, Shaq is actually pretty dope, man.
Yeah.
If there's any artist athlete that is that you could do a record with, who would it be?
Ooh, artist athlete. I have to see a lineup.
I'm gonna put a bug in here. Look up Damian Lillard. He plays for the Portland Trail Blazers. Dame Dollar, he's really, really good. So,
oh, what about Roy Jones Jr.? Remember that?
You must have forgot. You must have forgot.
Actually, I used to listen to the body bag one.
Yeah.
I used to listen to that a lot in the gym.
Yeah, I remember that. I forgot the name.
I just said list, man.
Stop. You know, I'll tell you that one. You know
I
what?
would definitely have, for right now, Shaq is way up there on the list.
For sure. When I first heard you, I heard a little DMX vibe. Have you been compared to DMX?
Man, DMX, Mystical. My cousin say, he said, man, you sound like some Young Jeezy. So, yeah.
I could hear Mystical and I could definitely hear DMX, you know?
Yeah.
For sure. Well, man, you know what? I don't want to take up any much more of your time, man. It's absolutely been a pleasure talking to you, chatting with you. Truth, we look forward to hearing the new music. When can we expect that new single?
Right now, I can't get nobody a date on it, but hit them up. Will be the next single. It should be out in the next 3 weeks. Within the next 3 weeks. Hopefully, in the next couple of days, I can give a release date on when it's coming out. But hey, go follow me on IG at Ron Killings1. Follow me on Twitter at Ron Killings. On YouTube, Ron Killings TV. And if you hadn't seen Set It Off, the video, go check it out. If you hadn't downloaded, go check that out too.
You know what? I had one last question. How many more years do you have left in the ring? And what are you going to do post in-ring career?
Oh, man. That's a good question. You know why? Think about this right here. And when I saw John Cena last, he said, God damn it, you figured it out. I haven't wrestled in a long time. My last match I had was, I think the gauntlet match I had in Saudi Arabia.
Wow.
I've been running with this. I've been relevant on TV for the past year now. And I may have taken 4 or 5 months the whole year. I don't know, man. Rock always said, let pain be your guide. I let pain be my guide. I think when the good Lord tells me it's time to stop, but when it's like, I think we all know when it's time to stop.
Absolutely. Well, hey, I want to keep you on. I'm going to stop recording here right now. I appreciate your time. I want to chat with you off the record real quick. But Truth, it has been a pleasure. We look forward to hearing the new music, to seeing you entertain us, on YouTube, on WWE Network, on all the platforms that WWE offers. Like I said, it means a lot. And hopefully whenever all this passes and you guys swing through Texas again, we'll actually get you in studio.
Let's do this.
And we'll get you in studio and we'll set up all the great things that we were going to set up for you. But I'm going to go ahead and stop recording. And I appreciate your time. And let me keep you on real quick, okay?
Okay.